I left my husband, I left my kids, and I moved to a whole new city, a whole new state rather. Just me, no one else. And I didn't move because I didn't love them, but I finally decided to love myself too. And so for years, like, I put myself on the back burner, you know, just being a mom, being a wife, which is great, you know, it's awesome. But, you know, all this time, like, I was wearing a smile, but deep down, like, I wasn't really happy inside, you know. And so one day I realized that I couldn't keep living a life that made everyone else comfortable while I was crumbling inside. So literally, like, I made the most hardest decision, like, ever, like the most soul stretching decision, like, ever. And that was to pack my bags and move to Nashville. I actually, one day I just woke up and, you know, I was just like, well, I can't do this anymore. Like, I feel like I need to do something different, like, other than what I'm doing. And I felt like I needed to find me again. Like I said, because, you know, I felt like I was losing myself. So anyway, like, rewinding, I had actually applied for a position with Vanderbilt. And I ended up getting the position, and they were offering a sign-on bonus as well as a relocation bonus. And yeah, like, I got the position and I took it. So anyway, no safety net, like, no guarantees, no nothing. I applied for my apartment and everything. Like, I literally, like, got approved for everything, like, right away. So it seems like everything had just fell into my lap. Like, it was what I was supposed to be doing. And because of that, like, it really validated my decision to leave. And so I did that. I get to Nashville. I started rebuilding my life. You know,
I knew when I really started to focus on my happiness. I feel like at the end of the day, it's about self-love. My marriage was a success.
Yeah.
I look at it as like a curriculum when you're in college or high school, right? You're learning, you're growing, you're evolving, you're creating. And I was able to create with Corey some beautiful, amazing children. And at the end of that curriculum, and at the end, there's a graduation, there's a celebration. So that's basically.
I even, like, started thinking, like, of another business endeavor that I had been thinking about for, like, the past 5 years that I never, like, built up the courage to do. And if you know me, like, you know I've had businesses, even, like, just saving money, paying off debt, like, rebuilding my credit, got my stuff back up, which I'm, like, totally proud of. I'm getting ready to graduate with my master's in public health here in September. I still have, like, a long ways to go. Like, there's still so much that I want to do. I cried, I prayed, like, I healed, and I did a lot. Like, and I found me stuck or torn or, like, scared to choose herself. You're not a bad mom. You're not a bad wife for choosing you. It doesn't mean that you're abandoning love. It doesn't mean that you're abandoning your family. It just means that you're making space for the version of you that has been buried so long under obligation.
One of the main criticisms I received in my years as a MGTOW man is that I am the problem because I refuse to marry. Yeah, man. Because I won't do my duty in terms of being a simp slave or partner, etc. Or whatever else the feminist plantation state deems me as in terms of marriage. Yep, I am the problem. And since I am the problem, I am the cause of every possible negative issue surrounding marriage, like the birth rates going down like the Titanic. But from my point of view, one of the problems with marriage is women don't want husbands because they see marriage as a way to make some serious scratch. Meaning that vow, for richer or for poorer, means nothing to women. Because when poorer hits, women sure do get to stepping out the door of marriage. And man, don't even get me started on what happens with for better or for worse. Because if you get worse, aka an illness which makes that money funny, she's gone like the wind to the divorce court. And then there's other things like how marriage has become a rules for thee, but not for me, hypocritical sideshow from hell. Meaning that women can hypocritically do anything and everything to men who get married to them. Can you say Johnny Depp, for instance? Oh yeah, man. All because women don't want to take accountability for their actions. And because women don't want to take accountability for their actions, they're now out there checking for bears who will marry them in the Home Depot. In any case, I'm not going to deal with marriage. Nah, man. Nope. Just not going to deal with it. I'm going to keep on stepping along the MGTOW pathway in freedom and peace.